Thank you very much, Mike, for that generous introduction. It was almost 42 years ago that the Jamestown Bar paid tribute to my father on the occasion of his funeral. And it occurred on these premises in the presence of most of his colleagues on the Supreme Court of the United States. It was a fitting venue, for it was in this city and county that his career as a country lawyer, as he proudly proclaimed himself, was born and nourished. After he moved to Washington for a succession of government legal positions, he made it his habit to return nearly every summer to this area, which he loved so well. And it was here that his basic character was formed. His life embodied the Emersonian ideal of self-reliance. His desk, whether at the Department of Justice or the court, above it was a picture of a man toiling over papers before candlelight with an inscription attributed to Kipling. He travels the fastest who travels alone. His independent spirit was manifested in his representation not only of substantial financial and manufacturing corporations and individuals of substance, but also labor unions, the indigent, and unpopular defendants in criminal cases. His colleague on the court, Felix Frankfurter, who was a sophisticated former law professor, used to taunt my father for what Frankfurter called Jamestown jurisprudence in some of his opinions. But what Frankfurter didn't realize, because he never could have, is that my father's approach was based on an independent, common sense point of view, born of experience with the life and people of a small but progressive and thriving town. While he had no college education and only 1 year of law school, he studied law in his uncle's office in Jamestown. He read widely and avidly, largely the Bible, Shakespeare, and other classics. Self-taught, he was without doubt one of the most educated men among top Washington officials of his time. As a result of this education process and a reflection of his self-reliance, he wrote all of his own stuff, not only opinions as Attorney General, including the famous Lend-Lease Destroyers for Bases opinion, and opinions on the court, but also, as I can attest because I was there, his widely acclaimed opening and closing statements as American Chief Prosecutor at the trial of major Nazi war criminals in Nuremberg. Certainly he had staff assistance and suggestions, but the end result, after much drafting and redrafting in theme and in content, was his alone. I hope you will forgive me for these remarks, which may seem those of a partisan. It would be difficult for me to speak of him otherwise, Well, I'm very proud to be his son.